What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Kickin with Kachi, where we highlight individuals that are taking the industry by storm. And today, once again, from the very first interview of Kickin with Kachi, we have the incomparable. Some people know her through Captured by Carell. Some people know her through Cake by Carell. Some seen her in Getty Images. Some seen her on Monday McFly show. But today we have the multifaceted KJ. KJ, thank you so much for stepping into Kickin with Kachi, man. Nah, it's great for you to be here. And like I said earlier, you were the very first interview. So very different from where we were 2 years ago in November 2021 to today, 2023. A lot of stuff happening within 2 years.
It sure did.
So last time we spoke, it was actually right after your very first New York Fashion Week. Got out into the stage, got, amazing shots. And then now, a year and a half later, you've consistently done New York Fashion Week, fall, winter, spring, summer, every single time since then. So what is the experience like in being like a consistent veteran, basically in the game of, in just that bubble of New York Fashion Week, so to speak?
Okay, so now that I am a vet and I'm real seasoned, I know which shows are worth it and which shows aren't. So to say, which shows you're going to get your pictures from, which shows you're going to get your exposure from, which shows you should do and which shows you shouldn't. I feel like this past season that just passed, I was very picky with which shows I was doing. I wanted to make sure that I was doing shows that would not only impact me, but would fulfill all of those needs. And in doing so, usually when I'm doing Fashion Week, like I'll have a show like every other hour and I'll be on the run going this place to that place and just not having any time for myself. But this year, well, this semester, oh my gosh, this season, this past season, I really just did a show a day and I got to experience after parties and little networking events. So that was great for me. Like I finally had to actually enjoy Fashion Week.
And also, is it different now? And when you first start out, you're hungry, so you're going to shows every other hour. You're trying to get in as many faces as possible. How does it feel to essentially be able to step away from that, where you're now in a different stage in growing your career? Where okay, I got my name out, 10.2K, 10.2K followers. Is it jump change? 10.5K ain't too crazy, it's not a milli number yet. So to get to that milli number, now you're in the space of, okay, let me use this platform, this brand that I've built over this time. And now you're navigating as still an independent model, if I'm correct.
Well, I am a non-exclusively signed model. I am not a major model management, sorry.
Claps, applause are in order.
Thank you.
But I was gonna ask as a non-exclusive model, and then also sort of managing your brand by yourself, essentially still then navigating these shows and cultivating your career as opposed to being an exclusive model to a management company. What is the experience in now having the choice of choosing designers, choosing people to network with, instead of it being just getting your name out there?
I'm sorry, run that back one more time.
sorry. I'll say now that you're not exclusively signed to a modeling agency, you're still running your brand by yourself, right? But you're at this nexus of you can curate your choices more now that you have a platform. So what's the experience? And now you have a bigger platform, but then you're still managing it by yourself as if you had that, smaller platform.
Okay, well, it's very fulfilling. Having an agency back you is one of the things that I definitely had on my list of things I needed to accomplish, because being by yourself, yes, you can walk through these doors and you can have these accomplishments, but once you have an agency backing you, you have somebody that's pushing you into these bigger doors.
Right.
Because a lot of freelance jobs, they're free. Like you're just you're going for pictures, but with an agency, you're making sure that you're making your money, your face is being seen, you're working with a whole bunch of great teams. Like it's very fulfilling.
Right. And honestly, like to that point as well, like there does come a point where it is fun to take pictures and be in New York Fashion Week and do all these things, but like you said, you do need to have that structural backing to get you paid, honestly,
Yep.
to make this a living.
Mhm.
And do you think that this sort of helps you create, create your own sets and concepts on your own when you go through all these networking events, go through these shows? Does that sort of spark any creativity as well in for Captured by Carell behind the scenes or even in front of the scenes when you're doing shoots with like Bravo and Eden and things like that?
You can get a lot of inspiration from others. I feel like being a makeup artist, sitting and having my makeup done by all these different makeup artists, I definitely like to get to know the person that's doing my
Right.
makeup. I do have my makeup being done. And you get to learn a little bit about their experience, the products that they use, what's in their kit, what works, what doesn't work. And most of the time, it's like creators and makeup artists that have been in the game longer than I have. So it's always great to like hear from somebody that's a little more experienced and can like give me a little foreshadowing and a little more,
Right, right.
yeah, experience and knowledge on the craft. For photography, there are some really creative people in this world and I love them. And I am just so happy to be able to be here and just learn from everybody because that's really what you need to
Right.
get this knowledge. So,
And and like I said, in your entire being, you go to shows, but in addition to, like I said, you do your own concepts, you're behind the scenes, doing a lot of other faster work that go into your passion is pretty much your day-to-day life, more
yeah.
than just a passion, right? And then going into collaborations with Daniessa Myricks, Sarah V, Cosmopolitan, like having all these prior knowledge of things outside of modeling, do you think that sort of makes these collaborations more meaningful, more impactful for you?
It definitely does. When I worked with CeraVe, it was a full circle moment because outside of modeling and all of this stuff, my face hates me sometimes.
I feel like people that are models, they usually have some sort of thing with their skin all the time. Like,
This whole regimen, my face is, I have very sensitive skin. I'm like
right.
prone to CeraVe. I have been using CeraVe for years. So when I actually got that gig and they were like, oh yeah, do you use the product? I'm like, yes, I do. And like, as you saw in that ad, like I was testing the product, I was applying it to my face,
Right, right.
and this is something that I do at home every day. So it worked out. It was a full circle moment for real.
Right. And then with Cosmopolitan, you same as well, your most natural self with big afro, big hair. We love that the movement of the Afro movement is coming resurgence full force. We're in Women's Month, coming off Black History Month. How does it feel to essentially be in the next cohort of Black models that are fulfilling their most natural selves on these big stages?
Wow.
Right, right. I mean, it may not to you, it may seem just like another job, but you have to look at it in its entirety, right? Cosmopolitan is, historically a very white blonde brand until it recently got into beauty with the Black arts movement, Black civil rights movement, Black women and Black entrepreneurships and things like that. And you're there, right? You were there in full force, shaking your fro. So what is it? How does it feel to essentially be in that generation of individuals that is giving representation to them?
I definitely love the fact that I am being able to help in this movement because we really do need diversity in the background field of modeling. Like, it's really crazy. I've had so many hair horror stories, makeup horror stories, and it's just great to see that we are getting into these bigger spaces and we're making a name for ourselves and being
Right.
seen. Mhm.
And I would say being seen in different fashions and different facets. Like you can be New York Fashion Weeks with the elegant dresses, but also be at a Muggs McFly show with streetwear and good vibes, good pieces, but then also have your own indie grunge scene and things of that nature. So do you feel like that also is something that goes with your brand as well? Like not sort of being trapped into a certain sect of modeling, not just runway, not just print, not just commercial, or not just even the types of things and types of designs and types of sets that you interact with and connect with.
Most definitely. I feel like my motto is just think outside the box. Like, I don't
Right.
like being in one particular category or any of that. I like to just let my imagination roam and just create freely. So yeah.
And speaking of creating freely and letting roam, you were also, in addition to all the amazing things that we were just speaking about before, you know, and just those little nitbits that we were talking about before, but you also were on the Tamron Hall show, not once, but twice, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. So, first of all, little known fact about me, I love Tamron Hall. I don't know if it's known that like Black dudes that go to the gym and got tattoos love Tamron Hall, but I love her show. Her show comes on at the gym and I watch it. I love her show. So seeing that you were on the show was like, oh my God, this is crazy. What was the experience of like getting on the show and being on daytime television?
Okay, so I just want to say that it is so important that when you go into these spaces, you are nice to the people around you and you are networking, because I would not have been on the show if I did not network with this amazing stylist. Her name is Carol. I met her at the Afropunk and Spotify show.
Right. You also did Afropunk Spotify show as well. Yes.
I met her there and she worked on the team, and she was like, Corel, do you watch the show? And I'm like, yes. And then she was like, okay, well, we need somebody to be on the show. Do you want to do it? I'm like, yes, 100% yes. And we had to do it. Like, I was getting a whole transformation. Of course, sign me up.
Do you have to wake up early for that? Because it was daytime. Do you have to wake up early for that? Because I know she comes out early.
But I'm used to waking up early, so I'll be up at the crack of dawn for my craft at all times. It's okay. But it was amazing. I walked in, they had a little room with my name on the door.
Wow.
Treatment. It was great. It was amazing.
And speaking of star-studded, you know, in addition, the little drop in Gossip Girl, EXO, what's going on? What's going on? What's the girl saying? Is given next up, next star? What's going on?
It's giving actress.
So what was the experience in getting that in that room and being there? I know you're a Gossip Girl. I know you love the drama. So how was it being on a show that you probably also watched as you were growing up when you had no business watching it, and being on this reboot, this remake, and being there?
It was a great experience as well. When I was there, I met a whole lot of great people. I came in this amazing outfit, definitely Gossip Girl intended. And, you know, I think they thought that it was a little too main character, a little bit, but it was a great experience. I met some great people. It was so great to actually like see the people that you see on TV just around you. And I love actors that just people that are just regular people, and we just the whole actor and like all of the popularity and like all of the celebrity stuff onto them, but you have to just remember regular people, and it was just great to see people and them not like being stush or like really up there or anything like that. Just
Right. And I was to say, like, in coming from the Bronx, you know the vibes, coming from uptown, like we're very like, we're up there. We're pretty away, like pretty removed from the Bronx. We have our own community, but then you're kind of bursting onto this scene where you're very much judged on your looks, your appearance, how you walk, how you talk, in this new industry of all these people that are born and bred for this, you know what I'm saying? That are born and bred for runway model print. What sort of obstacles, what sort of challenges do you feel like you kind of had to overcome and kind of had to battle through now that you're at this point of saying, oh, wow, like I'm really good at this, I'm consistent at this. How do I, is there a formula, is there a game plan saying, how do I stay in the game, or what's going on?
I think it's just to be consistent and just keep your eye out for opportunities. I feel like a lot of people think that modeling is just handouts, and it's really have to look for these things yourself. Like nobody's gonna get you there but you. So you really have to keep your eye on the prize and just keep going and make sure that you are around people that believe in you. you may be searching and not finding anything, but you may have some friends that are like, oh, hey, Corel, like, there's this opportunity. I think you should go and try it out. Like, make sure that you have your team and you have your people, because the modeling, you need community for everything.
Right.
So,
and they
definitely.
would people on this side will believe like, oh, she was in New York Fashion Week last year. Of course, she should be in it next year and the year after, the year after. But behind the scenes, they don't know you're still going to castings. You're still networking. You're still waking up, like you said, at the crack of dawn to wait in line downtown to be seen for a number that they probably won't even remember, and then do it again the next hour. So it's a lot of behind the scenes that honestly is gotten you great success. And like we saw in New York Fashion Week with the Getty Images, va va voom, you know what I'm saying? So moving forward into the year, what, you know, fresh off of New York Fashion Week, biggest, in my opinion, biggest fashion week in the world, right behind Milan. So what is next for KJ? I know you're also working on Captured by Corel and doing photo shoots as well. Just did a Valentine's Day shoot. Also doing Cake by Corel all the time. So what is going on we're going to do for the year?
Go any further. As you can see, we're in a new space.
Oh, yes, I know.
Now has her own little headquarters.
You know, I wasn't gonna get into your business, you know what I'm saying? I didn't wanna. I see you was in a new spot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna get into it. How do I turn the camera? Okay. Okay. So we have a little waiting area for the people. And then this is where the magic is done.
That's where the magic happens.
Yeah. She's cute.
I love it. Is this in the there's this space in the Bronx. I don't know if this is the same space that has very specific for creatives, Durant Studios, one bedrooms. Is that the same space? It's called the Hub Spot. We'll get into that. But it looks beautiful. I love it. It said this is specifically for Cake by Corel.
Yes.
Wow. So in addition, I see that modeling and Captured they're all funneling into each other, essentially, as I'm seeing. Okay. So we got the big reveal. All right, new real estate. Okay. I don't know if there's any news that can top that, but what else do you have for the year?
Your girl basically graduated.
Oh yes, you are graduated.
Yep.
Congratulations. What are we majoring? What we got a degree in?
I will be walking this at the end of this semester, but I finished all my classes. Class of 22. I've been class of 22, so it was very, very, very fulfilling to actually remain class of 22. College has been a roller coaster, but we made it. We're here. I'm getting my degree in psychology.
Clap, clap, clap.
Thank you. Now all I have left to think about is my graduation photo shoot. So
what's hold on, can we get a little some of what's gonna be, or
no, we'll just have to see on the timeline.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know, when you had 9.8, I used to be able to get sneak peeks. Now at 10.5, I gotta wait for the timeline. It's okay. I appreciate the interview nonetheless.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm playing with you, but congratulations though. Psychology, new crib, like it's a lot of things happening at one time. I hope you're finding peace and centering yourself and being able to, you know, enjoy your success without having to work all the time. That's important as well. So, you know what I always love to do? I love to do a lightning round. It started with you, it's gonna end with you. You know I love lightning rounds. Okay. And this is probably I don't know if you got designer friends from New York Fashion Week, but hopefully they can understand that this is just who I am. But what is your favorite outfit from that season?
My favorite outfit from that season? Oof, now I gotta go back in my memory. Okay. I think my favorite outfit was definitely, this is a hard one. I had some fits on this season.
My favorite one was the yellow with the gown with the
Tennis Morales. But I don't know, because I walked for Bruce Glenn this season, and everything was so colorful and so beautiful and vibrant, and the way that they even styled my hair was very creative. Damn, and then I walked from Devon Milan, and she had the fur going. Oh my
God.
Oh my gosh. It would definitely be between Bruce Glenn and Devon.
Okay.
I can't pick. But it would definitely be between them two.
All right. So what are 3 brands you got to put us on to? Because I know you're a fashionista. You be dressing. So can you help the people step?
Okay. One brand that I recently have come upon, and I'm definitely going to make some purchases from, is Ragged Priest.
Okay.
Ragged Priest. Okay. If you don't know about Who Decides War yet, you need to.
I like Who Decides War.
And I feel like everybody knows this brand, but this is just going to be my go-to brand whenever I get rich and famous and like have money to like buy the whole store, because I will. Diesel. Amazing. That's my style in one collection. Like, he knows what he's doing.
Okay.
He knows what he's doing.
Well, I guess to the next question, what are 3 designers that you'd love to walk for? I don't know if that is one of the designers that you'd want to walk for.
Whatever. Okay, I would definitely want to walk for Diesel. I would definitely want to walk for Laquan Smith and Luke.
Okay. Very good brands. So finally, you know I'm always big on the paying it forward, because honestly, KJ, like, there's a lot of Black girls in the Bronx that want what you have, that are trying to do what you have, and you're helping them do it every day by being the very person that you are and showing them that it's possible. So what are 4 tips that you learned that you kind of want to share to those girls, or even those people, as we love to say, and just pay that knowledge forward?
Okay, so if you are looking to get into modeling, I think that first you should make sure that you have very good digitals. What are digitals? Digitals are pictures basically capturing your silhouette and your face for these modeling agencies and designers during fashion shows to see. It consists of a headshot, a half body shot, a profile shot, and a full body shot. I take digitals captured by Carell. Yeah, but also make sure that you have your measurements so you can create a comp card and have that to send to these modeling agencies and to present to these designers. They're all fashion shows. 2, be consistent. Just because you aren't getting booked for anything right now doesn't mean that you won't in the future. So make sure that you are keeping yourself busy. You're doing photo shoots, you're doing little shows, and just making sure that you have enough to build up your portfolio. What's the 3rd one? Create your community, network. Be nice when you go to these places. Meet the people that you're with. Like, just be nice. And yeah, just keep going. Just because somebody tells you no doesn't mean that the next person is either.
Right.
It was a yes for somebody else. So keep it going.
Hey, no, it just means you got free time to listen to the man I told you yes. But yo, thank you so much, KJ, for everything that you're doing, for coming back, being the very first interview to grace the Kickin with Kachi studio. As we both have seen, I got books in the background now, so you can kind of see that I'm leveling up, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now, you know what I'm saying? You got a new studio, got a degree, so in 2 years, I think we did okay. I think we did all right.
Oh, it was great catching up.
Of course.
It was great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for watching this video. You guys check out this video on our Instagram page at the DC Voice. You guys can check out KJ at KJ is my name on Instagram. Check out on Captured by Carell and Cake by Carell, both on Instagram. Captured and Cake with 2 Ks. And we're out of here, guys. KJ, any last words?
Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed.